Hey guys, what's going on? Tool Cruise here and welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a first look and test of the Insta360 One X2. So this is a pocket 360 camera and I'm really excited for this video. I make videos here about cycling, life in Japan, and I'm always testing new camera gear. So I've been wanting to test out a 360 camera for a while now. I reached out to Insta360 and asked if I could film this review for them. So they kindly sent over this kit as well as a few cycling accessories. So I'm going to be testing out this camera from the perspective of a cyclist, and I'm really excited to see what kind of shots we can get with this guy. And this video will be a little bit long, so I'll add some timestamps down below so you can watch the part that you're interested in. Let's go ahead and start with the unboxing though. So this is the full set that we'll be reviewing today. This is the camera itself, the Insta360 One X2. And we've got a couple of different accessories here. This is the bike bundle. I believe this has a couple different mounts for cycling. And this is the main tripod. I think this is the magic stick, so the extension rod. This looks like another extension rod that you can put on your helmet. And we've also got a lens cap here to protect the camera lens. This looks like an adapter so we can plug in a microphone, which is very much appreciated. And this is something I bought extra. This is a really popular bike mount here in Japan, made by Minora. I got this just in case we needed an extra mount for our bike handlebars. So this is all the stuff we're going to be opening today, but let's first start with the camera. So let's clear everything else out of the way and we'll take a look at these later. So it comes in this nice white box here. We've got some of the features listed here, so 5.7K 360 capture. We've got the Steadicam. I heard that the stabilization on this, on all 360 cameras, is just really good. We've got the invisible selfie stick. The camera is waterproof to 10 meters. And there's 4 different mics all around the camera, so that's pretty cool. We'll be testing out the default audio on the camera, and I'll also be using some external mics as well to test the differences. We've got hyperlapse, voice control, all the different features that you expect on a high quality action camera. And in the box, we're going to be getting the camera itself, protective pouch, battery, charge cable, and some of the guides. We've got some other pictures here as well. Hey, this was taken in Japan. That's where we're filming from today. And let's go ahead and open this up. So there we go. We're greeted by the camera right away. And this is a pretty interesting size. It's quite different than the GoPros that I'm used to. I've been using GoPro action cameras for a long time. This is obviously a lot longer, more rectangular kind of shape. And we've got one camera here, and we've got one more camera here. So that's how they do the 360 camera. They have one camera on both sides. So if we look at it from the side, this is how it's going to look. And yeah, nice sleek design. It feels really good, it feels really solid. So let's check out some of these compartments. This looks like a USB-C port. And let's close that back down. Let's open up this next one. This one we have to do both. Okay, so this is the battery. This just pulls out like that. We might have to get some spare batteries. We film a lot of long cycling videos. I'm curious to see how this lasts on one charge though. So that just pops right back in. And we've got the power button here. We've also got this standard camera mount adapter here. So this will work with all of our camera mounts. And yeah, pretty straightforward. This is the screen here so you can supposedly see what you're filming. Let's see what we've got in the accessory bag as well. Okay. Oh, we got some stickers too. Here we go, Insta360 stickers. I can add that to my sticker collection. I've got a little pouch here. This is nice. I always, when I travel with my cameras, my GoPro cameras, my other action cameras, I always wrap them in like a towel and that's how I keep them safe. But this one comes with an actual protection sleeve like this. So that's nice. It'll fit right in there. I can just put it in my bag like that. I don't have to worry about scratching the lens. So that's nice that it comes with this. I don't have to use the towel like I use with my other cameras. And what's this? This is a custom Insta360 SD card. 4K compatible though, and 64 gigabytes. This is awesome. You can never have enough SD cards, so I'm really glad it came with one. We've got a USB-C cable here. I'm guessing this is how we can either charge the camera or connect it to the computer to pull in the files if we don't want to use the SD card. We've got a nice little cleaning cloth here. Let's continue on and look at some of the other accessories before we turn on the camera. This is the lens cap here. a little rubber piece here, and I guess that way you don't need to put the full case around the camera. You can just quickly put this case over the lens, and that's a nice way to protect the lenses. Unlike the other action cameras where the lens doesn't really stick out, these lenses obviously stick out on both sides here. So really important, you want to keep those lenses protected. And whenever you're not using the camera, whenever it possibly would come in contact with something else, we want to make sure we have some protection on there. Another nice addition to the family. Next, let's pull out the tripod. Oh yeah, this feels solid. Oh man, this is some serious material here, and it's got all the logos on here, the Insta360, and we've got some rubber caps. There we go. We've got the standard camera mount here, another one here, so you can mount it both directions. That's nice. They give you different options, and this just folds out. Standard tripod. Let's test putting this on there. There we go, ready to go. And the next accessory we have here is the audio adapter. So whenever you're filming video, you want to make sure that you are getting some really good audio. And so lots of action cameras now require these adapters so that we can plug into the standard microphone input. And so we can see this converts from USB-C, but we can plug into a standard audio jack here on the side. So let's pop open this USB-C door. And there we go. Now we can plug in a standard audio jack. So that's a nice feature if you want to be able to plug in a nice microphone in here. We use separate microphones usually for our audio, so we don't have to worry about this, but it's nice to know that we have the option in case we need it. And this is another accessory that I'm really excited about. This is the Magic Stick. So it's an extension rod, and it's invisible in the shot. So we'll be testing this out later on today's ride. And yeah, again, this feels like really solid material, just like the tripod. It feels like some really solid metal material. And we've got a nice subtle grip here down at the bottom. It doesn't protrude too much from the actual stick itself. This feels really nice, getting a solid grip on it. On the bottom here, we've got the same mount that's used standard on all these. So this is going to be a really nice accessory for me to add to the arsenal. Same mount here up on the top. And how does this extend? We just pull it out. Oh, wow. This gets really long. I'm filming with the GoPro up at the top right now to get this top angle. So that'll give us a nice wide view. But this gets really long, and I believe we just twist it to lock it in place. So we can untwist it and then twist it again, and we can get it to the exact level that we want it to be at. Okay, that's pretty easy to use. Very nifty indeed. Very excited to test this out. This is one more interesting accessory they sent. This goes on the helmet. So this is called the Unicorn Helmet Mount. And yeah, I guess you put it on your helmet like this. Unfortunately, I don't have a helmet with a solid surface on the top right now, so I don't think I'm going to be able to test this today. But let's still go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. We've got some of the tape mounts here that just sort of stick on the helmet. And this is the actual extender itself. So this is pretty interesting. So this part on the bottom will need to stick to the sticker that goes on the helmet. And this just extends. Another nice extension rod here. And I love how these action cameras, even though they're different companies, they all use the same standard action camera mounts. That makes it really useful, so we can use these with all of our action cameras. And this is really lightweight. You can see it's got all the holes in the middle as well to minimize on the weight on this, so it keeps it as light as possible. And this looks like another fun mount that we can experiment with. The last accessory that they sent is the bike bundle. So this is the kit that they have designed for cyclists specifically. So let's see what accessories we got in here. It says on the back we've got the chest strap, the handlebar mount, the helmet mount. So those are all things that you're going to want to have to get all the fun angles, all the fun shots when cycling. So here we go. This is the standard chest mount. I have so many of these because I use these all the time for my cycling videos. Always nice to have an extra in case we need it. We've got another little extension rod here, the same material, same build as the last one we just saw. And this looks like the handlebar mount that it comes with. This is a little bit bulky, and you can see the plastic guard on here. I don't think this is going to work with the larger style handlebar, which is why I went out of my way to purchase this extra mount here. This is designed for road bars or wider grips, so 31.8. So I got this. I'm going to test this out. I think this one's a little bit smaller And this wasn't too expensive. I think this was like 15 bucks or something. We've got our tape for our mounts here. And oh wow, we've got lots and lots of little small accessories here. This is for the chest mount. Lots of different accessories here. And with these types of accessories and mounts, you can use these basically in unlimited combinations. And it's really fun to get creative with these and build your own mounts. So yeah, this box is basically a bunch of different accessory mounts, which is going to be really useful to help us get some interesting different shots. Anyway, those are all the accessories that it came with. I'm really excited to go do this test, so it's time to get out on the road and see how this camera performs. So let's go. All right, guys, here we are. We're outside testing out the Insta360 One X2. We're with Tu and Sean. Hello, and we've got the Linamo maglev. So the cool thing about this camera is we can hold it in the same position and we can see everything that's happening around us. I'm really excited to test this out. I've attached the selfie stick onto my mountain bike right here. My wife Tuing's also on her mountain bike. It is a cold February day here. We're still in the cold part of winter here in Japan. But anyway, let's go test out the camera. Let's go. Kochi. Let's go. Let's go. So here we go. And we're just on flat pedals today. It's kind of funny, this camera's right in front of me. So usually when I film my cycling videos, I always have my chest mount on. And I think we're going to test out the chest mount with this camera as well. But for now, I want to try the handlebar setup and see how this works. I really like the idea of this setup because I don't have to worry about anything. And with the position of the camera, I should be able to see everything. I can see myself. I can see what's happening in front of me, what's happening to the side of me. So I think this camera would actually make for a really, really good bike commuting camera. So in case there's any accidents, anything that happens, when you film with a normal action camera, you only get the one direction. You get the direction in front of you, but you don't get everything that happens around you. And luckily right now we're on the bike path, so we don't have to worry about cars. But when I'm cycling on the main roads, some cars come pretty close. So I'm excited to see the other angles that this can capture. This is Apita, by the way. For anyone who's new to the channel, again, we live here and work here in Japan, film videos about cycling here, and if you're interested in videos about Japan, be sure to subscribe because we make weekly videos here and showing what it's like living here in Japan, cycling here in Japan. I'm coming by a bike shop here, some nice bikes. And let's pull up here right by Tunchan. Let's see if we can get a side angle of both of us riding together. We're gonna have to edit this later. Supposedly you edit it on the phone app and then you can export it directly to your computer. So I'm excited to see the editing process, to see how it works. I hear the application for this is really good, easy to use. So this is our setup right now. We can see the extension rod is about this far, and you can extend this even further. So if we twist this out, you can see, I think that's about as far as it, oh no, we can go even further. So let's test this out. Let's test the max setting on the camera. Okay, it's locked in place. And let's test it out. Okay. Testo. Here we are testing the camera in the higher mode. So this should be the bird's eye view. We can see the nice view of the kind of dirty river right here. But I'm pretty excited to test out this perspective. Wow, there's a nice car in there. And yeah, this should be really cool. I wonder, because this is still kind of close to my head. So can you see my face? Can you see Tunchan behind me? How's this perspective? Getting a nice shot of the river. And the other thing I just really love about this setup is just, it's completely hands-free. I don't have to put my hands on this camera at all. I don't have to worry about if it's filming. the right thing I want to show. A beautiful garden here in this house, or not garden, but kind of garden wall. This is a cool area. I don't ride over here too often actually, but there are tons and tons of rivers here in Japan. Oh wow, they've got some exercise equipment. Let's see what we got here. Let's ride a little bit closer. So we got some fun set up here, and that's about it. Not too much. Nice little hill here to play, and looks like there's a elementary school over there. Probably some of my students actually go to this school actually, now that I think about it. Let's go through these barriers. Okay, we're gonna lower the camera down one more setting. So we're doing the vertical style as well. It's not sticking out too far forward, but it's really close to my face right now and pretty level with my face. So again, not even a foot away. But we want to try different perspectives, different styles, see what's the best setting. And we're going to continue filming more tests with this camera over these next few weeks. Oh, that's cool. There's a nice pink bridge over there. And for this section, we're actually going to be walking just because it's a little bit more dangerous. But here we've got the takoyaki shop, so you can get some, it's kind of like octopus balls. You can see the picture there. There we go. You can see the prices. And this is really cool. This is another style of video that this allows us to take. And I can just be walking with the bike and get some nice different video. Actually, you can ride your bike through here, but I think for this part I also want to try just walking and see how this comes out. This is the convenience store. We've got the photo booth there, so you can get your photos in case you need those for like an application. I recently had to get my photo done for my visa renewal. And there's a lot of bike delivery people here because there's a lot of restaurants here. And you can see these places, these restaurants are still packed. This is Mr. Donut's. Business as usual here in Japan. Over here on the right side, we've got the main station area. This is actually two stations here. We've got the subway station and the maglev station. Anyway guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to let us know down below which setting you think is best and which shot you thought was most interesting. We're going to be continuing testing to use this camera and filming some more cycling vlogs with it in the near future. So that'll be coming up here very soon. Be on the lookout for that. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you next time here on 2 Wheel Cruise.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.